Eating a gluten-free diet can be very beneficial to your health if you do it correctly. However, it can be detrimental if you do not do it correctly. Let's talk about it. Hey, I'm Jen V, founder of Purple Penguin Fitness, where I like to keep things fun and not fancy. Simple fundamentals is the name of the game. Having said that, let's get into gluten, shall we? All right. So the problem I have with most gluten-free plans or foods is that they're not actually any healthier for you. Generally, they're highly processed, they're refined, they're full of extra sugar and salt and fat to make them taste yummy and have the right texture, and they're not doing you any good. Because really, a gluten-free cupcake is still a cupcake. So watch out for buzzwords, right? Eating gluten-free food, packaged processed gluten-free food, is not health food. Do not be fooled by labels and claims and buzzwords and fancy packaging and marketing. Keep it simple. The number one rule in nutrition is to read the ingredient label. Not the nutrition facts, not the calories. Look at the ingredients. What is in this thing? If the ingredient list is like 6 inches long and has 55,000 things in it, right? I'm exaggerating, clearly. It's probably not healthy. It's probably not a good choice for you. However, I do highly encourage you to try eliminating gluten at least for a couple weeks and see if it helps you feel better. It's undeniably linked with all sorts of problems, specifically, most commonly, fatigue and joint pain. If you're achy, you're exhausted, and brain fog. Those are the three that I get, clearly. Those are the three that I get most often, and those are the three symptoms that I've seen in others most often when it comes to gluten. You don't have to have a gluten allergy. You don't have to have celiac disease. You could just have a sensitivity to it, and you may not even realize it because your body's adapted, and it's just dealing with what you're feeding it. It's giving you symptoms. It is reacting. You're just used to it. I always get a headache at the afternoon. I'm always achy. I'm always tired, right? You just think that's the way it is, and you may not realize it's connected to something you're eating. Now, this is true for any food sensitivity, not just gluten, but I see it a lot in people with gluten sensitivities. This is how I figured out my own issues with gluten many years ago. I've been living this gluten-free lifestyle for a while now. But here's the thing. I don't fill up on like gluten-free bagels and cookies and stuff. I'm eating foods that are naturally gluten-free, and that, my friend, is the key. You want to eat, that's the key, period. Gluten-free or not. Whole, real, fresh foods, mostly plants, that are not processed and packaged and refined and full of all kinds of preservatives and artificial stuff. Real food, all the time, you're gonna feel so much better. And then you can be more in tune with how your body's responding to certain foods. Pay attention to what you eat and how you feel after and how you feel the next day. And then go a couple weeks without certain foods. Try an elimination diet, right? Eliminate it completely. See how you feel, reintroduce it slowly, see how you feel. Start looking for connections. If you're having any sort of symptom at all, and you can't figure out why, and your doctor can't figure out why, please humor me and take a look at what you're eating. Start with gluten, because that's the most common. Then try dairy, then try soy. Like, there's a list of common foods that cause allergies or sensitivities. But since gluten is a big one in my world, I want you to start there, but beware of frankenfoods that promise health benefits, and they're just not helping you out at all. All right, I've written a gluten-free guide for you if you want more information and you want to know food lists, what you can eat, what you can't eat. I will post that in a link below. You can grab it and get started. All right, good luck on your gluten-free journey.